Hey everybody, it's Joyce here. Can everybody mute their lines and everybody just start shouting out yourself, letting us know where you're from, what city you are in. If someone brought you to the call, let us know who brought you to the call. I'll start first. My name is Joyce. I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia, and I was signed up by Isis Love.
What's up, family? This is Kendra from Atlanta, and I am under Chad.
I'm Verna Smith, and I'm from Lansing, Michigan. I was invited by Kira.
Stan Roden, Las Vegas, Nevada, and I was introduced by John Melvin.
This is Carrie in Atlanta. Well, what is this? Stone Mountain, and I reached out to Chad, and he got me started.
Everybody on the line, introduce yourself. If you're a guest, you can just get on and say who invited you to the call. Don't be shy. There's about 20 people in here, and I heard about 4 or 5 people. Come on, guys. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy.
This is Shakira out of Dallas, Texas, and Stan introduced me to IML.
Good evening, everyone. This is Latasha Tate out of Atlanta, Georgia, and I was introduced to this opportunity from Chad Thompson.
Good evening, kings and queens, and Kyle from straight out of Washington, D.C., and I was brought to this opportunity by Farron Jackson.
What's up, everybody? This is Farron out of the DMV, and I was brought to this opportunity by Chad.
Hey, everybody, we're going to get started in 60 seconds. Last opportunity to invite your guests. We're giving away money.
Y'all, we got a few more people that still to introduce themselves. Come on, guys.
Hey, LaJoyce, everybody. This is Carrie. I have a guest on the line. Her name is Dion. She just texted me that she's not able to unmute, but she wanted to say hello. And she's in Atlanta.
Thank you to those who introduced yourselves. Again, I'm Joyce. I'm from Atlanta. I was signed up by Isis Love under Chad Thompson. And everybody just get ready for a great call. Get your notes ready. Get your pens and paper. And let's just see what our millionaire mentor has in store for us. Thank you, Chad, in advance.
Awesome sauce. All right. Let's see if you guys. Let's see. Working from my phone today. All right.
That's that shirt.
Can you see? He's so crazy. Hey, how do you make my screen the big screen? Let me see this real quick. It's so interesting. Here we go. Now I can see me. All right, so let's see if I can see that board. That's the most important thing tonight is the board. All right, perfect. Y'all see that board? Hope y'all can. And that's the most important thing is the board. Right, Joyce, did everybody see the board?
Yes, they should be able to. I can see it.
All right, perfect. So I'm just super happy and grateful for everybody joining us tonight. Tonight is going to be an awesome night where you're going to learn some things. We hopefully can inspire the people who are wanting a blessing. Because at the same time, a blessing is too good to be true. So there's some things that I'm going to talk about tonight that's absolutely too good to be true. But I want you today to decide to believe them. So let me lock my door real quick because I'm literally just coming out of a meeting. A lot of people's excited to get started. So let me just lock the door, then I'm going to break this down. It's only going to take about 10 to 15 hours, right? So just grab your popcorn, grab your chair. I'll just play about 10 to 15 minutes, right? So just give me a second. All right. So today what we're going to talk about Forex, ladies and gentlemen. Can you comment Forex in the chat for everybody who's taking notes who don't know how to spell it? I'm not saying for your X. I'm saying Forex. Foreign exchange is what it's short for. And tonight, this knowledge that we're going over, literally in the next 52 weeks, is going to change somebody's life. We're talking about 52 weeks from today, you're going to be at a whole nother bank account. Your car is going to be different. Your house is going to be different. Why? Because you learned this skill set. Now, you're already used to paying for college, so you're going to pay for this education. Now, this education is going to run you $225. That's it. Shopping money, right? Grocery money, cable bill money, right? So even if you got to sacrifice a bill tomorrow, get started tonight, right? Because what we're going to do for you to learn with us is we're going to give you $195 right back on your 8th day, right? Because we got an 8-day system. All you gotta do is follow us for 8 days, do exactly what it says, and that makes your risk $30, right? So text the person who invited you to this call if you have $30 and you want to see how it can turn into over 200,000, right? That's important. Let's first see that. Because Forex is the solution. We're going to show you with our education, because for 225, you get technology and you get education, right? And that's what makes us the solution, because in 2020, who can agree that that's the next year, right? In 2020, you have, keyword, you have to know about Wall Street money. You have to. It's important, right? The reason why is because if you want to turn 225 into 3M, and no takers are money makers, the 3Ms is what you're going to learn over the next 52 weeks if you're a guest on tonight's line. I heard a couple of people shout out their guests. Carrie, this is for your guests right here, because we're going to show you how to make money, manage your money, and multiply your money. See, everybody on the line makes money. I get it. But not everybody on the line has money. That's a fact, right? So just that M alone, the second M, which is manage money, that's a good situation, because every single week we're going to tell you what to withdraw. Matter of fact, this Friday, we're not even trading because all of our trades hit profit this week. All of them. We went 5 for 5 this week, ladies and gentlemen. What does that mean? That means a part of our technology, you get to copy and paste equals profit. Someone else does all the work and you get to copy and paste. So if you're able to open and close 4 different apps, ladies and gentlemen, apps, free apps on your phone, and you can't say you don't have a lot of time, because if you're the busy person on the line, I get it, you're busy, but your phone actually tells you how much time you're spending on it, and which apps and how much time you're spending on it. So we can look at your phone and determine how much time, spare time, you're actually wasting just looking at other people's lives. Isn't that amazing, right? So if you can redirect your spare time, you'll have opportunity to get in our academy, which is just 3 hours long. I need everybody to know that. Just 3 hours. It's 22 videos, right? And the best thing about it is we even have TV. So if you cancel your cable for a month or 90 days, that's the sacrifice. Let's see who can do that. All right, let's see who can not watch cable for 90 days and replace it with the 4 agreements. The 4 agreements are so strong because 90% of all of our success tonight is going to be spiritual. I just want to let you know, that's why we're spreading love tonight. I didn't even realize my shirt is red because we're spreading love. We're just going to run with that, right? I was spreading love. And I want you to get a part of this because they lied to you. They lied to you. They lied to you ever since you was 2 years old. Some of you are 22. Some of you are 82. Doesn't matter. Wherever you are, 2 or 82, they lied to you. They said you had to work for 40 years, right? So what I'm going to show you of our education, within 52 weeks, you're done. And you're already used to paying for education. How many people pay for college on the line and how much? I'm just curious to know.
I paid $40,000 a year, so 40 times 4, that's 160 for a bachelor's degree.
Wow. Someone said that's too much.
That's about right. That's right.
Somebody else paid 160. Okay.
Somebody said 40. Somebody else said 25,000.
25. Okay, so all of this got you a skill set. This is important for you to know. All of this got you a skill set. Now, this is the problem. We don't know if your skill set can grow you money in a $7 trillion a day market. So every single day, there's new skill set that you're going to learn. Every single day, you're going to be able to make money in this market. And it's right on your phone. That's powerful. And for $5.50 a day, you get to leverage our technology, which is our harmonic scanner. That does 90% of the work. So if you have problem marking up your charts, or if you don't even understand nothing and you just want some technology, that's the harmonic scanner. Now, me personally, I focus on the third M. The third M is multiply your money. If they would have taught us that in school, I would have signed up for it. See, I graduated reading at an 8th grade reading level. So I'm telling you all this stuff, Wall Street stuff, not that I'm smarter than you, because I could barely even read. Some of you could probably read faster than me. But I'm telling you because I learned something that's learnable. So if we write down the word learn, and we take away the L, that's earn. So you got to learn first. Everybody on this line is guaranteed to make money. You just got to stick around for 52 weeks, right? Because if you already made enough money, if you didn't learn how to multiply every single dollar from your job, some of you will be multimillionaires right now. Think about it. How many people agree with me on that? Just think about it. If you knew how to multiply money, all the money that already flowed through your bank account, you already be a millionaire. Who agrees with me on that, if anybody?
Yes, I agree.
So this is important for you to know. If you refer 2 individuals to your school, think about it like this. Some people say, man, I don't want to tell nobody about this business until I master trading. Well, that's the wrong way to look at it. Because you got to look at it like this. If you was going to school to be a doctor, let's use that as an example. And you're going through med school, and your friends are right beside you. Are you going to not tell them you're going to school to be a doctor until you become a doctor? Like, you're going to wait the whole 8 years until you master become a doctor before you tell somebody I'm going to school to be a doctor? So that's all you're doing is you're taking an online course, 3-hour course. If you study and master it with the team for 52 weeks, you'll master it. You show 2 people, you don't have to pay $5.50 no more every day. That's amazing. So now you get to learn from experts in a $7 trillion industry absolutely free. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. Because let me tell you this. If you show 3 people this education, now you're making $150 a month. Do you know what you could do with $150 in the Forex market? Do you know what to do? Matter of fact, is there anybody on the line who's made some money this week? Can we please hear your name?
This is Carrie. Money this week.
My name is Joyce, and I made some money this week.
This is Farron. I made some money this week.
My name's Kyle. I made some money this week.
Yes, sir.
Money this week.
That's a big deal, guest. So if you're a guest on the line, you have people copy and pasting, using our technology, using our products, making money every single week. And you can withdraw it every day. So once your classroom grows to 12, and guess what? All you're doing is leveraging the system. So for everybody who likes to spread love, because guess what? You don't have to do that part. You can just learn how to trade. But for everybody who likes to spread love, I just want to let you know, helping people get to their goals is one of the best things in the world. So let me just break this down for you, right? It's broken down to me, so I want to give it to you for free. But before I give it to you for free, I need to see at least 20 777s in the chat box. So Joyce, let me know if we get 20 777s in the chat box for me to give them this key. This is the secrets to the free life. I don't want to give it to you if you sleep out there, right? But this right here is awesome. It really doesn't get any better than that. if I was you, I would get started tonight because, I mean, it's a $30 risk if you follow our 8-day system. We're not here to hurt you. That's why we want to give you some money. Right? So this is just awesome.
We got 13, man. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, so I can't even give you the keys because we don't have enough people listening. So I was excited to present that to you. I really look forward to taking on that journey with you, going from A all the way to pay. Within the last 18 months, we've helped 7 people make 7 figures. We actually helped 71 people do 6 figures. So that's just amazing. So I hope and pray that you found at least 4 reasons why you should get started. I hope and pray. Whether that's you want to fire your boss, whether that's you just want to match what you make at your job every day, whether you want a new house.
Go on and bust it, coach. Somebody done cheated and did it for everybody else, but go on and bust it. You said 27.
We got some 7s in the chat.
Got a whole lot of 7s in the chat.
So that's the number of completion. So I'm going to give you what, if you partake in the 3 T's, which is travel, trade, and transform. So we're going to travel. Matter of fact, next week we're going to Dallas. Comment a rocket ship if you're going to Dallas, because your life is about to take off, right? So we're all meeting in Dallas next week, and it's literally going to rocket ship. We're going to take off, right? Because we're meeting up with all the 6- and 7-figure earners. That's what we're doing. We're meeting up with all the top traders around the world. And you know what's going to happen to us? Their energy is going to rub off on us. They're going to share their secrets. They're going to open our laptop for us. And they're going to say, scoot over. Let me show you what I do. And we're going to leave there with our hair on fire because now a 7-figure earner has touched our laptop. And guess what? That's all you need. That's all you need is a laptop and a cell phone to make money, right? So that's the 3 T's. Now, this part of it that I'm about to show you is the transformation part of it. And I want to spread love because I love you. And I don't want you to just make all this money because that's not real wealth, just making all this money. You're going to make all this money, and then what? Then what, right? This is what? This is the transform part. So the first thing you're going to do, the first phase, is we're going to get your health right. Right? Our group, we're a very healthy group. You know, we motivate each other. We challenge each other. This is the 7 phases of wealth. You got to know each stage. So if you make all this money and your health is not right, who's going to spend your money? You're going to be like, Drake, put my money in the grave, right? The next thing, which is most important, I'm going to be honest with you, is the emotional. The emotional wealth. Now that you got your health wealth, because let me just be honest with everybody. Everybody in the world right now watching this, you can be a great entrepreneur right here in Trade Nation. You yourself, because there's 7 billion people on Facebook. Why can't you attract 500 of them? You yourself, you on this line can go chairman and make 2,500 real cash money dollars every single week. You. Hello? You. If you're not making $2,500 a week right now residually, then that's because you haven't been introduced to this. Now watch this. Emotional wealth. You're going to have to learn how to discipline your disappointments, because in 52 weeks, you're not going to smile the whole time. Matter of fact, if you're a guest, write this down. Our harmonic scanner is 87 out of 100% accurate. So there's going to be 13 times out of 100 trades you're going to lose, right? So as long as you have emotional wealth, you can manage your emotions, you can manage your money, you can listen. Listen with emotion, not just hear what I'm saying. feel what I'm saying. Right? We're going to teach you how to do all this because some of you have never been taught how to listen. Right? Some of you have so much ego. You edge God out all the time. That's what ego stands for, because you're not humble. So I'm going to teach you all this. Well, not even me, all of us. I've created an environment where you can grow in, because the environment is everything, right? The third thing, right, this is important, is your relationship. Your relationship wealth. Are you rich in friendships? I'm spreading love. I want you to understand this. Is the only relationships you have is your coworkers. Is the only relationship you have is with broke people. Because what happens when you have a relationship with broke people, you become poor. Because you're comfortable around other broke people, you're broke. And poor stands for passing over opportunities repeatedly. It doesn't matter who you are. You can go from A to P right now. Today is the brokest you'll ever be once you get started with us. You know why? Because anybody can learn this skill. You don't have to use your mouth. This is so amazing, right? So relationships, you don't want to get wealthy, then look around, you're in this big old mansion, and nobody wants to come over. All right? You don't want to do that. Right? You want to have friends. So don't step on people. Be humble your whole journey. Also, if you need new friends, welcome aboard. You should get started tonight. Have wealthy friends. I would pay $5.50 every day, $160 a month, every month, just to be mentored with new relationships. Because relationships is the key to wealth. Just imagine, for everybody who's listening, comment an ear emoji if you're listening, right? So, who would rather have $1 million or 1 million friends? Just comment in the chat. We're going to see how many is. We're going to take a vote. We're going to take a poll. We're going to take a poll. If you rather have $1 million, comment $1 million. If you rather have 1 million friends, comment 1 million friends. We're going to take a poll. All right? But relationships is important. Now, the fourth phase to the stages of wealth, you with me? It's time. Time. You got to understand. So your perspective on life has to change. When? Right now. You got to understand time. And when you break down the word time, it stands for things I must experience. So in due time, you're going to have your wealth, your success. Now, success is defined differently. We agree. We agree on that. Everybody doesn't want to make $50,000 a month. Some people don't want to make $2,500 a week, right? So things I must experience, because your success, your personal success is defined differently. But this should be everybody's goal, which is the freedom date. Let's write that down, the freedom date. The freedom date is when no one can pay you anymore, a job check. A freedom date is when you wake up when you're done sleeping now. A freedom date is when you make what they pay you at your job every day on your phone. Because what we're going to teach you in 52 weeks is how to leverage $10 and turn it into $100 every day. It's so amazing. But you're going to have to give us 52 weeks. If you're one of those people, you'll never get to wealth if you're one of those people who quit everything you start. If you're one of those people who stop, oh, I'm excited today. Tomorrow the bills came, I quit on myself. If you're one of those people, I should have did this, I should have did this. I see the 8-day system, I should have did it. 52 weeks later, you're still saying I didn't do anything, I just sat here and read it. Then you can't even say you've been in the business 52 weeks. You've been in the business 1 week but you repeat it the same week 52 times. So don't be that person, because time will tell. And we're accelerating time frames. We're compressing time frames. We're talking about retiring in 52 weeks, not 40 years. We're talking about completing a 3-hour academy, not like college, 4 years. So we got to change our perspective on time. You can always go to college. Take advantage of the opportunity in the moment. It's just like kids. If you don't have any kids, good luck. If you do, God bless. Because watch this. If you have a little 2-year-old, they're the closest thing to God than you are. Natural form. Right? So when you got a little baby, they come out, you got a little 2-year-old, you got a little 4-year-old, you got a little 5, whatever. But usually 5 and under, you can tell, you can see the God in them. Right? Because they don't know. They're just natural, raw humans. Right? And natural, raw humans, what do they do? What do they do? They love easy. They love. They have no knowledge of time. All they want is playtime. Right? And they wasn't afraid to show love. So that's why the title of tonight is Spread Love. Because when, also a little 5 and under, watch this. As far as time, everybody wants to go to A to pay. Watch this. Little kids can care less about their future, and they easily forget the past. Who can agree? All they focus on is the moment.
I agree.
What are we doing right now? What are we doing right now? So if that's God's creation, right? That's God's creation. They're the closest thing to him because they just came to earth. And all they want to do, they can get in trouble right now. Spank, bow. They're crying right now. 5 minutes later, they love you again like nothing happened. They can care less about the past. They don't know about the future. They are living for the moment. That's what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to activate your childlike faith. You got to have childlike faith, but work like an adult. And if you can do that, if you can grind like an adult, but dream like a child for 52 weeks, you will, guess what? Accomplish the 5th phase, which is money. Easily. Now the 6th phase is enjoying it. That's why we're going to travel. That's why we got to travel. We got to meet up in luxurious places. Next week is business in Dallas, right? But we'll be in luxurious places. We've already been, right? Look at follow us on Instagram. Please, someone comment our Instagram in the chat so people can follow us, right? So Trade Nation Global is such an amazing company. So watch this. Enjoy it. So once we make all this money, we're going to grind 90 days. I want y'all to catch this. We're going to grind 90 days, and we're going to relax 10. And that's how we're going to get through 365 days. We're going to grind 90, relax 10. Do it again. Grind 90, relax 10. So through a whole year, that means you relax for a whole month. A whole month. You shouldn't need more than a month when you're chasing your goals. Right? Goals stands for go out and live. So if you love your goals, time disappears. I want you to see this. Time disappears. Because when you love something, you wish it never goes away. Quick question. How many people has never been to jail? Like, you've never been to jail. So if you did a day in jail, it could seem like forever. Can you agree, Kendra? If you did a day in jail, it's forever.
I agree.
So, but for somebody who went to jail, repeat offender, felony, if they say, oh man, all I gotta do is a day, man, I'll eat that. Then time disappears. So that's what I want y'all to catch that. So I want you to love your future. Write your future down for a second. What does your pay look like? Because I'm going to take you, your coach, Chad Thompson, Mr. No More 9 to 5, I'm going to take you from A, that's down here, all the way to pay, which is up here. So you're going to go from down here, rookie, to pro, broke, rich, A to B. You define the middle. Right? That's what we're going to do for you. And then the seventh phase is I'll give it to you on our Saturday call. Right? So this Saturday at 10 a.m., we're having the very first Super Saturday, virtual Super Saturday. You want to be there to get the last phase, ladies and gentlemen. You want to be there to get the last nugget. You want to be there to learn how to trade. You got to be in, though. You got to be in because we're going into detail. We're going to be trading cryptocurrency. We're going to show you literally how to build this thing from A to pay. This was just a quick introduction. I wanted to give you a nugget or two or three or six so you can take it, give it to work, share it with your people. Those are the phases of wealth. But listen, is there any questions about the opportunity? Because right now it's just me and you, right? There's literally, you're either skeptical and you got questions, or you're actually excited and you got questions. But either way, there's no question, a stupid question. If for some reason you feel like, oh man, I can't win, tell me why. Tell me why. Challenge it. Let's talk about it. I'm not here to convince you. Remember, if you didn't find 4 things tonight that convinced you, it's not for you. I'm just here to talk to you now, right? So if there's anything that you have on your mind, your chest, your heart, your soul, feel free to ask. I'm going to answer your question. If not, we can wrap up the meeting. I appreciate you sharing your most valuable asset, which is your time. I have no watch, but I know it's valuable. But I value my time too, right? So we're going to go party because every day is a Friday. Every single day is an opportunity to wake up and make $2,000 a day. I want you to understand that. A $225 investment gives you the opportunity. That's where we're currently at, making $2,000 a day, right? So you do the math, and I'm here to answer your questions. The floor is yours. Thank you. Perfect. No questions, so we're gonna get out of here. Hello?
Yeah, my guess she wanted to know more exactly about how the money is made in Forex.
Okay.
She said she can't text it. She texted me on my phone. She can't text it in the box, or it won't let her unmute.
Okay. So the money is made very simply. So you got a price. Let's say this is Mexico, right? And then you got USA over here, right? So in order for Mexico to get to the USA, they got to come in the middle right here, and they got to trade their money in. Because so they got to give their pesos up for US dollars. Now every time that trade happens, exchange, we hit a button in our phone. That's how the money's made. Our technology tells us when this happens, and it tells us whether to hit the blue button or a red button in our phone. And when we push that button, oh my goodness, 13 times we lose, 87 times we win. And when we win, oh, it's so good. It's called bill pay. You push a button, all your bills is paid. This is how the wealthy do it. There's nothing called working hard. It's called working smart. And I'm so glad I got a hold of it, because that's how the money's made. And that money is made right now as we're talking. The money is being transferred right now as we're talking. It's being transferred. Matter of fact, we're missing money by not being in. You should get in right now. We're missing money. And watch this. Tomorrow, what you're going to do is you're going to get paid from your job. And you're going to trade your money into the bank. You're going to give it to the bank. And because you don't ask the bank, what are you doing with my money? What they're doing, they put it in the trading account. So your savings account is the bank's investment account. So the bank takes your money, trades it, because they understand price. So for you being on the phone and you're saying, oh, I don't get it. I don't get it. You need to get started. That's why. You don't get it because you didn't take the class yet. Take this 3-hour class. Pay $225. Take this class. Why do you need to get it? Because the banks get it. They're taking your money and they're doing it. They know what button to push. Why not you? Your mutual fund, your 401k. Stop putting all your investments in other people's hands. All you're doing is saying, here, trade my money for me. Please. I know I'm going to get the smallest percent, but I want to learn.
Hey, Chad. My guest wants to know, right? What's the difference between Forex and stocks?
We are the largest industry in the world. So Forex is money. Stocks is companies. Stocks is little. That's the difference. Stocks is little. Once you learn how to trade Forex, you can trade stocks. Forex is the only thing you can take 10 cents and take it to 10,000. Stocks, you got to spend more money. You got to put more up front. I don't think you can buy a 10-cent stock where it ain't moving as many pips. So Forex is money. Stocks is, oh Lord. There we go. And stocks is companies. In our academy, we teach you everything. Great question. Any other questions?
Someone is asking, is there a minimum you require to do a trade with?
Yeah, so you fund your account, the minimum is $10. And you can start as low as 10 cents to enter a trade. So you want to fund your account with $10 and you want to trade with 10 cents. Best thing on the planet. This is the best thing on the planet. Once you learn how to trade, you won't work a job anymore. You won't get recruited for no other company no more. You won't sell nothing else will make sense. Because now you're leveraging $10 every day to make your bills. It's just the best. We call it the solution. Is there any other questions? Great questions. So listen, if you want to go chairman before the year is out, we told you the 3 T's. We told you the 3 M's. This is the 3 P's. And we'll wrap it up with the 3 P's. How many people we got on the line, Joyce?
We got 30 people left. I think it got as high as like 39 or 40, but we got 30 people left. A lot of people was leaving.
So for the 30 people, let's just say I introduced all 30 of you to this call. That means I make $1,000 residual income. But this is how you get there. It's a simple formula. It's called be, do, and have. Once you become the system, once you do the system, you can have the system, which is money. It's a way we do things, right? It's a way we do things. So I want to end with this. B means you got to do it first. Prospect. Do presentations. And promote. You got to have parties. If you do those 3 P's 2 to 3 times a day for 365 days, that's about, watch this, that's about 1,100 exposures. Right, you do 3 every day for 365 days. That's 1,100 exposures. Out of 1,100 people seeing you do this, 225 is going to want to get started with you. That right there, my friend, is going to pay you $60,000 a year residually just on your own effort. And it all starts with you becoming the end in mind. Because most people always want to join and have all this money and say, Chad, I want to make $2,000 a day like you. I don't want to be like you. I don't want to put the time in. I don't want to learn how to trade. I don't even like people. I don't want to learn how to overcome that fear. See, the T, the third T, transform. In order to transform your life, you got to release ego. You got to be willing to do things you don't want to do. You got to release some agreements that you currently had and sign up for some new set of agreements. And when you start looking at the world different, the world will pay you different. And all you got to do is have different agreements. I remember when I saw my son Buck the first time, like 2 years old, it's like, no. I said, boy, you better stop playing. Because for the first time, he didn't agree with my agreements. And now I'm bigger than him, so he has my agreements are forced on him. Ask yourself, who gave you the agreements you had? Who forced all those fears on you? Who told you that you're not a good speaker? Who told you? Who made you? Does this make sense? Because some of you were singing in the shower one day. Your parents was like, shut up in there. You sound horrible. And you agreed with it. The word is powerful. Somebody said one day, oh, you're ugly. And you agreed with it. You said, man, I am ugly. So the word is powerful, right? So you got to be positive so you can have a positive life. Because if you be positive, you can do positive things like prospect. Tell 3 people a day, hey, you're beautiful. Hey, how you doing? How's your family? What's going on? What do you do for money outside of your job? See, when you feel good about yourself, that's why the #1 phase of wealth was health. Because some of you, if you just walked your dog more, you will feel better. You'll think you lost some weight, and you'll start walking different. And when you walk different, guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to attract some different, right? So that's the numbers, ladies and gentlemen. And get with your mentor this Saturday. Don't you forget, this Saturday, we're going to go into detail. I'm going to be on the line for 2 to 3 hours, teaching you everything I know. Don't miss that call. We're going to go into the 3 P's, the 3 T's, the 3 M's, all of this stuff that makes millions of dollars that you can have absolutely free this Saturday, 10 a.m. So I appreciate you all. I'll see you at the beach in the bank. If you're going to party, party safe. If you're going to the bank, stack that cash, baby. I'll see you there.
Thank you, Chad.